Hi, I'm here with Sampo Pyysalo, research fellow at the University of Turku, to talk about developing large language models for the Finnish language. So, Sampo, how did you become interested in AI and natural language understanding and all those things?
So I've been interested in the topic since childhood, I would say, although initially more as science fiction rather than science. I got into research in machine learning and natural language processing during my master's some 20 odd years ago when I joined a project to create systems for automatically analyzing the biomedical scientific literature. That's actually something I'm still interested in today. And then kind of jumped on board the large language model train along with everybody else working on machine learning adjacent fields in the last 5 to 10 years.
Okay. And now, where do you think, in your opinion, where are large language models going in terms of new capabilities and approaches?
It's very difficult to make any long-term predictions with any reliability. So the models have been demonstrating a lot of capabilities that even those in the field would not have really anticipated from something trained purely as a language model. But extrapolating from what they can do now and what's being worked on actively at the moment, I think it's safe to say that models will continue to become more multimodal, will become more multilingual, will continue to improve in the many capabilities they already demonstrate at something like an emergent stage. So becoming better at things like reasoning. I very much expect that the near future generations of open models in particular will increasingly be able to operate in most human languages, as well as to process as both input and to generate not only text, but also images, audio, to a limited degree, video, and so on.
Okay. Should we be afraid of large language models?
No, I don't think fear is a reasonable reaction here. Although, as with any powerful new tool, there are certainly risks from misuse. And I think we should be very careful in how we deploy and use these systems, as well as aware of the potential shortfalls of current generation systems. And well, to give an example, the models that we have today have a very well-documented tendency to learn biases from their training material. And if such systems are naively used to support, for example, hiring decisions, then they are very likely to repeat or even exaggerate those biases. And of course, there are also some risks from active misuse, such as generating disinformation at scale. But I don't think any of the models we're making now or will be creating in the reasonably near future are going to be developing robot armies and taking over the world.
Okay. Are large language models a step towards artificial general intelligence?
I'm not a fan of the term. I don't think we have very good definitions of that. I think it's reasonable to say that the models have demonstrated a degree of generality in their capabilities that tools in or systems from previous generations don't have. So in that kind of limited sense, they are certainly a step towards more generally capable models. I don't think we'll ever end up with a system that demonstrates broadly human level intelligence just by scaling this up. I don't think just by adding model parameters, adding more training data, adding more computation to something that's fundamentally merely a language model. I don't think this is what will get us to artificial and general intelligence if we ever do. But I think some of the technology and many of the ideas might be part of such a system in the future.
Okay. Well, that's certainly very interesting work, and we look forward to following you more in your work in Finland and across Europe. Thank you very much, Sampo.
Thanks for having me.